Baseball is back. Welcome, everyone, to our special opening day edition of Baseball Tonight. Delighted to bring it to you. This is Carl Ravitch getting you set for the long season ahead. Next up, AL Central Baseball, the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. You might want to keep an eye on the guys up on the hill today. Mark Burley will get the ball for the Chicago White Sox in this one. Burley turned in another solid season for the Southsiders last year, went 16-10 with a very respectable ERA of 3.89. CC Sabathia will be on the mound getting the call for Cleveland. Ready to play baseball, the home of the White Sox, so we'll bring in our ESPN colleagues John Miller and Joe Morgan, who do it for us all the time. Guys?
ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, welcomes you to U.S. Cellular Field on the south side of Chicago, home of the White Sox. And we are ready to go with what should be an entertaining matchup. It is opening day around Major League Baseball, baseball's new year. And here we go again. Everybody with a clean slate, filled with high hopes, hoping to do better. Today, it's the Cleveland Indians taking on the Chicago White Sox. This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ballgame. Joe, as we get set to go here, tell me what you think about the Indians in this game.
Well, I'm going to be keeping my eyes on Ron Belliard. This guy eats left-handed pitchers for lunch, and he loves to hit doubles. You're in good shape when you've got yourself a player that gets himself in the scoring position as often as he does.
Mark Burley will be doing the pitching. He won 16 games last year. Pre-game warm-ups are over. It's about time for baseball. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN. First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. He throws. He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging at a ground ball to short. Valdez is there. And the throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Here's the lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Jody Garrett will be hitting third in that lineup. One out, none on. First pitch to him. And that's outside, ball one. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
He had movement on that changeup and he moved down and in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. There's a high drive hit deep into left field. This ball is way back. Gone! A home run!
That was a good pitch over the outside part of the plate, but he likes the ball there. He can extend his arms and drive it just like he did there. John, I thought this one just might hit the wall, but it had enough carry to get out of here, and the pitcher is bummed.
He is bummed for sure. A liner, but I tell you what, the guy made hard contact, and when you make hard contact, you deserve to have something good happen, and that one, it just kept going and made it over the wall somehow.
Well, left fielder actually thought he had a shot at it at the beginning, but he wasn't able to get there.
Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Change up in there for a called strike. The pitch. The 0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung and missed. 0-2. Curveball, swung and missed. He struck it out. Do that.
Man, that's right down the middle. Here's a replay of those last 3 pitches. Great pitches on the replay.
Yeah, nice work, Joe. He didn't give him much to hit that time. Victor Martinez comes in. He's hitting under 100 with a career batting average of 284. First pitch to him. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
When you leave the curveball upstairs, it becomes like a mediocre fastball. It becomes very easy to hit.
Curveball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way.
And sometimes that four-seam fastball up and in can be the strikeout pitch.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Is there, and he makes the catch to his near the side. The Cleveland Indians get a run in the homer and take the lead. Now we go to the last of the first. Cleveland is out on top, 1-0. CC Sabathia will be doing the pitching. He was an 11-game winner last year. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a line drive to center field. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Now the lineup for the White Sox. Frank Thomas in the 4th spot in the batting order, a key spot. Running first, nobody out. First pitch, here it comes. Here's a curveball, swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here it comes.
Look out, John. It looks like this batter is absolutely determined to drive this one out of the park.
This is swung on and hit in the air. Amon is over and he makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high and the left fielder moves to his left and he puts it away.
Here's a look at the Cleveland defense. One out, man on first. First pitch on the way. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strike. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it might end up if you swing.
He's ready. The 2-0 pitch.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
He's ready. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you try to get the hitter to chase that riding fastball, but he wouldn't chase that one.
He's set. Here's a ball grounded towards the hole. And he throws the first in time for out number 2. Frank Thomas steps up now. He hit 18 home runs last year. 49 RBIs last season. 2 down and a runner on second. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Started to go around, but he held up in time, and it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Changeup is waved at and missed that time. 2-1. He sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low for a ball, and he's got a real hitter's count here. 3-1. He's on top. Oh, and the bat shatters as he hits a line. Belly on the run. We've got another chance here to take a look at that play, Joe. Definitely was worth another look.
Well, John, you'd like to see a smooth running defense on the field, and they were firing on all cylinders on this one.
The White Sox get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave them at second. After 1, Cleveland is ahead 1-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Travis Hafner will be the first man up. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes.
Ball 3, that's down. You got a weak swing, Hafner.
Here's the 3-0 pitch.
Hold on to your seats, folks.
You got a weak swing, Hafner.
This one.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. The throw to second. The throw to third.
Great job of getting a double, John. This is the way you want to start the inning. He decides to go deep first if you hit second base, throwing up a small cloud of dust in the slide.
Well, I think it's always wise to slide when you know there's going to be a close play there.
Well, in this case, especially because it's a lot harder to tag a runner than it is one standing up.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Pitch on the way.
Now here's the swing and the ball hit on the ground.
Not the way you want to start the inning if you're on the mound. 2 straight hits have them in business here with no one out.
Ben Broussard steps up. He finished last season with 7,
And he lays one down here. And he is fed home as he just does get in there to score.
And it looks like they're going to talk it over on the mound. I'm not sure if they're going to switch pitches here. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide.
Johnny Peralta comes to bat here. He didn't have any home runs last season with a career slugging percentage under 400.
And he tries to get one down.
Second for one. Well, he'll hold on to it, so they just get the run. Ahmed up to the plate. He didn't have any home runs last season with a career slugging percentage under 400. Runners at first and third, only 1 out.
First pitch on the way. On the ground to third.
Over to second for one.
The Flyers, 2. As they can't get the back in.
It goes the short way to get the lead runner at second, but they're unable to get the back in.
Coco Quick digs in. His home run total last season at 15. With a career slugging percentage under 410.
First pitch, here it comes.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Struck him out. He gets out of it with just limited damage.
He struck out on 4 pitches, sits the hitter down.
Yeah, he just blew him away.
The Cleveland Indians scratch across a run on 3 hits with a couple of men left out. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Indians on top, 2-0.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Paul Konerko
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. There's a swing and a hop. Broussard is right there, and he makes the catch.
Everett, he's a switch hitter, and he's going to bat on the right side here. Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1.
He deals.
Man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
Swing and a miss. He struck it out of the breaking ball. 2 down.
That's a hard breaking curveball right there. It goes right past it for a strikeout.
Joe Sweeney steps up to the plate. He's got a lifetime batting average of 256. For career home runs, he's now at 52 total.
First pitch to him. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Belly on. He's got it. And in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow. That inning didn't go to the top of hitter number 3. Cleveland's out in front, 2-0.
The number 2 hole will be getting things started next. Victor Martinez will try and get something started. He's on third in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Curveball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes. 2-1 pitch is a curve, swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Good. Swung and missed for the first time.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake. You know, the play. It does it right here. Perfect pitch, down and in. He got in good rhythm here, John. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout.
That's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Absolutely, John.
Garrett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
You're in over your head, Garrett.
He kicks, he throws. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung out and missed. 0-2. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
John, he stayed behind the ball well and got himself a one-out base hit. Oftentimes, John, you'll hear people talk about going with the pitch. That's exactly what he did there.
Great job of getting the base hit to the opposite field.
All you kids want to be big leaguers out there. You can learn a lot from watching this guy swing the bat.
Yogi said you can learn a lot just by you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot just by watching. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Started to go around, but he held up in time to even the count at 1-1. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. He's ready. This one swung on and hit on a line, and that one falls in there base hit. The throw to third.
John, good bat speed through the zone that time. With one out now, let's see if they can try to move him along.
Will step in 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch on the way. Swung on and lined softly to the right side. And that's into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. So 3 straight hits now, and it looks like he's not fooling anybody out there.
And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Casey Blake up there now. His passing only at 28 home runs. With his career slugging percentage under 440. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The pitch.
There's 2 quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble. Well, there's no turning back now, John. This pitch looks too strong.
There's a swing, a long high drive to left field. Way back there. And gone. He has done it. The big one. The grand slam.
Well, there you go. They have no place to put him. They had a pitch to him, and he jacks this baby out of the ballpark.
Absolutely. A grand slam. We're going to remember this one for a long time.
He gets a pitch that he can do some damage with, and guess what? You can't do any more damage than hitting a grand slam.
Ben Broussard is up now. He finished last season with 17 home runs. A career slugging percentage of .456. First pitch to him. Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Swinging a soft liner to the right side. Into right field, a base hit. The throw to second.
Boy, they strung together hit after hit against this guy, and he has just completely lost it.
Peralta will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He throws. Good cut fastball that time. He's in control. 0-2. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And that falls for a base hit.
And he just can't get anybody out right now. They've got to get him out of there.
Ahmed will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
One out. Runners at first and second.
First pitch to it. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a cut fastball. Swung and missed. 0-2. This is swung on and a liner, and that's into left field, a base hit. The throw to the plate.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career, and he does it again here.
Atkins coming in, not a pitch.
He won 16 games last year.
And I think this is the right call. You've got to get someone in here that can stop the bleed.
Drive it down the first base line. One run is in.
John, this ball is not hit particularly well. When he gets down the line quickly, he's able to beat it out for a base hit.
Belliard gets a turn here. He finished last season with 12 home runs. So the career slugging percentage under 410. 3 men on, 1 man out.
Changeup just misses. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right back to the mound.
To second for 1.
Here's another look at the four-seam fastball. This is just smart pitching. He's trying to get the double play ball, and he succeeds by pitching his man down in the zone.
This pitching coach has got to be well pleased with that, just like they were working on it back in spring training.
The Cleveland Indians add 5 more to the total to widen the gap even further. And we move on now to the home half of the third. Cleveland's out in front, 7-0.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Aaron Rowland
Will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him. Fastball just missed. 1 ball, no strikes.
A great pitcher changes the eye level of the hitter. Upstairs, then downstairs.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Now swinging the ball hit in the air deep down the line and right. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Strike 2.
It's a 1-2 pitch.
Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
He's looking for a fastball. Right through it. Strike 3. You'll see this thing get cracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe. 1 out. Nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1.
And he delivers.
The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Toronto has got it. And a good throw gets him to that. Rowland will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Chris is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left. It's 3-3 here at the ballpark.
Cleveland is out on top, 7-0. The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots in the orders coming up next.
Travis Hafner
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The 1-0 pitch is a changeup. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball. Swung on and missed. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Fastball swung on and missed.
John,
Martinez will stand in. He's the switcher, batting left-handed. 1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Oh, not again, folks. Too many of these fat pitches by this pitcher, and it's going to cost the Indians.
The swing and a ball lifted high and deep down the line and right. To the wall and down was caught. He made the catch. He took one away from him. Oh, baby. Went all the way up and brought this one back into the yard. Here's a look.
Well, this is a great individual effort. The ball is carrying farther than I thought he would. He's got to contend with the wall, but he stretches himself out, and that ball hits his glove right in the heart.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. Has him out front as he swings and misses. Strike 1.
He throws. There's a swing and a drive. Hit down the right field line and deep. And foul.
Plays off a pitch high, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Well, you're not going to get the hitter to chase a changeup that's off the plate. The hitters will go that way if you get around the plate, but that one is too far outside.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Cutter just about frozen there, but it's a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Slider swung on a miss. He struck it out, and with that, the side is retired.
He decides to swing at this one, but he couldn't get the bat square to the ball in time.
Excellent pitching right there.
It certainly was. Got to give credit to the pitcher for getting him to chase that one.
And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. On now to the last of the 4th. The Indians on top, 7-0.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next. Frank Thomas will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. He lays off that one down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. One away.
Looking dead red. He got the fastball. He comes down and makes that strike 3.
Don will be the batter.
0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch on the way. And that one finds the outside corner for strike 1.
He throws.
Watch this, John. He's seeing the ball so well right now. He's picking the ball up the moment it leaves the pitcher's hand.
This is swung on and hit in the air. Omni is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
This guy's just mowing batters down now. 11 in a row.
The big hurt will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Sharp curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Let's go, Big Frank. Make a pay, baby.
One of the pitches that's easy to lay off of is the pitch that goes down in a curveball situation because you can see the rotation and you know it's going to break off the plate.
Changeup tough to lay off, but he did. It's 2-2.
Well, the key to the changeup is arm speed. He had good arm speed there, but he left it up high.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on a miss, and with that, the side is restored.
Cahill shows a look here at the full-seam fastball. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout. It took him 5 to do it, though.
He's a tough at bat. A lot of guys are going to go away empty-handed from the batter's box in this one.
Nothing across here in the end.
They've completed 4 full here in Chicago. Cleveland is ahead 7-0. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Casey Blake
Will be the first man up.
first pitch, here it comes. This one swung on and hit in the air.
Gone! A home run! So another home run. They add a little bit more to their lead. These guys are having a big, big day.
Well, sometimes guys like to look at a pick, but not in this case.
No, he had it in his mind that he was going to be aggressive. I think he thought he was going to get a fat one in that first pitch.
He's locked in right from the get-go, and he takes this baby over the wall.
Broussard will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Bases are empty. Nobody out.
First pitch done. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
The pitch.
Took something off that time and he's in control. It's 0-2. Tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Konerko has it, and he throws on defense to the out. Peralta will step in. 1-2 in the ball game.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Swings over it for strike 1. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That's the second out of the inning.
John, that's right. 2 strikes.
Will step in. 1-2 in the ball game.
Base is empty. 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. A swing and a ball hit on the ground.
Valdez is right there.
He'll throw on the first and on the side of the top. The Indians pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Indians lead it 8-0.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Paul Konerko
Will be the first man up.
first pitch on the way.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Here it comes. Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2.
The hitter has dug himself a hole. Now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and he's down on strikes for the first down.
Well, his changeup very well. The hitters maybe not have a chance to catch up with it. 3 pitches, and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later. Everett comes in now. He's a switch hitter batting from the right side.
First pitch to him. Days off that one, down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Comes back with a sharp curve, and it's by him. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Change up just off the corner, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch.
Oh, man, he can't afford too many of these. I don't think the Parks will be able to contain this one.
Deep in the left field. This one is going back. Still going back. Gone! A home run! Fastball right down the middle.
There's nothing you'd rather see if you're sitting dead red. The pitcher can say, oh no, right after that pitch leaves his hand. We've got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball that pays off. You'll see him trying to get this pitch to the outside, but it doesn't get far enough away. He manages to get the fat part of the bat on the ball, and the result is a solo big fly.
Yeah, you can see the pitcher grimace as soon as he released that one. He knew it was going to be the likely outcome. That one was heading to the promised land all the way.
Creedy will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. And he watches it go inside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way.
gets the job done today.
The 2-0 pitch on the way.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it will end up if you swing.
Now the 3-0 offer. He lays off, but it's on the outside corner for a strike.
They need base runners more than they need a home run.
The 3-1 pitch on the way. And he takes that one. It misses. Ball 4.
John, this pitch is way outside. He wasn't going to swing it back.
Valdez is back. 0 for 1 this one. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch, here it comes.
Ball 1.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Ready with the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. Oh, good curveball there, and it's 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball inside, and it's 3-1. He's on top. The 3-1 delivery. The 3-1 pitch is a changeup that fools him. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball. Got it. 2 down.
Good pitch on the outside edge. John, he delivers a 4-seam fastball on this one. Let's take a look at it on tape. He had a good battle, but the pitcher finally got him, but it took 6 pitches to do it.
Yeah, the guy had a pretty determined bat up there, but a pretty good step.
Yeah. First pitch to him. Sharp curveball. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
He delivers.
Lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Curveball ties him at nuts. Swing. Strike to the side.
Let's take another look at the pitch. It's a power curve that he threw, and Payzone will show us where it ends up. Here's a recap of the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches. We've got it on replay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, one after the other, and he just looks unhittable right now.
The White Sox cut into that deficit just a bit, but they're still well behind. They've played 5 full. The Tribe leads it 8-1.
Many of you may have just tuned in, and for your benefit, I'll remind you that I'm John. That's Joe Morgan over there, and this is Major League Baseball on ESPN. And the top of the order is coming up. That ball is looking high in the air, deep down the right field line.
That's the wall, and he makes the catch. He brought one back into the ballpark. Incredible play.
Goes over the wall that time. He brought this one back into the ballpark. Let's have a look, Joe.
He's got this thing measured from the second it leaves the back. Good awareness to know exactly where he is in relationship to the wall. Then he leaps up and spears it. That's a big play.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him.
Now he's throwing the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a check swing on a ball that misses, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes.
Man, that'll wake you up in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. And he turns ball 4. So it's a 4-pitch walker. Gallup will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. 1 out. First pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. And a throw over the first. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. And a throw over the first.
The pitch.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Everett lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Everett, they have just turned in our defensive play of the game here.
Well, I I know this will be tough to beat, John. Quick jump on the ball. He really reads the ball well. He reads it right off the bat. He's able to get himself in position, leaves his feet, and makes a dive and catch.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
Man, big whip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike 2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side is retired.
Here's the full-seam fastball coming at you on occasion to give you a better look. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe.
The Cleveland Indians can't get anybody home here this afternoon. Now we'll go to the last of the 6.
Cleveland is out on top.
8-1.
Top of the lineup coming up next.
Jermaine Dye
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
Here's a curveball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Struck it out. That's strikeout number 8 thus far.
Great location on this pitch. Gets it down and caught the corner.
Uribe will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out. Nobody on.
First pitch to him.
Oh, here it comes. Look out, folks. He has been throwing some fat meatballs in there today, and here's another plump one.
Here's a swing of the fly ball. And this one is into the alleyway and should be extra bases. The throw to third.
He finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands flow through his zone perfectly. He's in scoring position with 1 out.
1 man out, 1 man on. Second.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing of the fly ball. Chris is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
When you have to range straight back, this can be a tough play for a center fielder to make. This one holds up long enough for him to get there easily.
And at 3rd, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Good movement there as he swings right under it to strike 1.
On the way.
Lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
He got it. That is not one strikeout.
Let's go back and take a look.
He has some great pitching, Joe.
The Chicago White Sox get him at the 3rd, but bring him in. On to the 7th inning we go. The Indians on top, 8-1.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Travis Hafner
Will be the first man up.
first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. This one swung on and fouled away.
Swing of the drive deep down the right field line. This could be trouble.
And foul. Good cutter there, but it's 1-2 now.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck it out. 1-away.
Those change-ups very well considered when they do not have a chance to catch up with it.
And Joe, the manager is going to be too happy.
Not a great swing here, but even the best hitters get fooled from time to time.
Blake trying to do a little more damage. He's already had 5 RBIs in the game. First swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Creedy has it. Throws to first, and he's retired for that one.
Ben Broussard comes in. He finished last season with 17 home runs. His career home run total is at 37.
First pitch to him. No! Started to go around, but he held up in time. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Inside with a fastball, and it goes to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Came with the curve 2-0, and he missed it. 2-1. The 2-1 off. Change up, misses, and it's 3-1. Now the 3-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball swung and missed, and with that, the side is returned.
We've got a second down to see the full-seam fastball occasionally. You'll see this one going up and away as a hitter. That pitch looks easy to make contact with, but it can be deceiving at times.
Joe, he goes down swinging here, and you can bet that his confidence went down a little bit right with him.
Nothing doing here this half inning.
Now the 7th-inning stretch here on the south side of Chicago.
Drive leads it 8-1.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Paul Canerco
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes.
Pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Hit in the air towards foul territory, down the left field line. Got him, and that is strikeout number 10 in this game.
Johnny runs 10 batters today with his curveball. The hitters are having trouble seeing the break on it.
He's a switch hitter, and he's going to bat from the right side here. 1 out, none on.
First pitch on the way. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. On the ground to short. Peralta is up with it, and he throws the first in time for out number 2. Freedy will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. And that's too low. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on it softly towards the hole. Sabathia has it on the hop. And the tag there is applied to the side is retired. Nothing doing here this afternoon. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Cleveland's out in front, 8-1.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Coco Chris
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung and missed. 0-1.
He deals.
He lays off the curveball. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss on the curveball.
This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes a swing at it anyway.
Well, he had to, right?
Well, yeah, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder and take one for the team.
Bases empty. 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. 1-0 pitch is a curve, swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Pop foul, straight back.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. That's the second out of the inning.
Well, he was looking dead already. He got the fastball and he could not make contact. Strike 3.
He's a switch hitter batting right-handed. Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him. This one popped up foul behind the plate. Oh, he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Ball 2.
Well, you try to get the hitter to chase that riding fastball, but he wouldn't chase that one.
Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it might end up if you swing.
3 ball to the strike. Here he comes. Here's a swing, and he pops it up. Cleveland is there to make the catch of this side of his house. 3 up, 3 down this happened. Here come the White Sox in the home half of the 8th.
Cleveland is ahead
8-1.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Aaron Rowan.
Will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. High and away for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Change up just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Take 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Off the plate and high. 3-1.
One of the problems with the curveball is if you do not get enough rotation on it, it will not break sharply and it'll hang.
3-1 pitch with a fastball that's by him. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a ball grounded towards the hole.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
David
will dig in. He's a switch hitter. Batting from the right side here.
First pitch on the way. Grounded to second. Could be 2.
And there's 1. And 2. A double play.
Beautiful looking play here, John. These kind of plays are bread and butter to baseball. You can have an incredible hitting, great pitching, but when you can pull off great defensive plays like this, you're going to have a much better chance of winning a lot of ball games over the course of the season.
2 outs, nobody on.
Now, when you can see the stitching on a baseball like this batter does, you know the pitcher's in some serious trouble.
This one swung out and hit in the air. Tell it goodbye.
Associated with it, but they still are trailing by 6 runs in terms of game itself.
Listen, when you're holding on to a lead late in the ball game, and you're on the mound, you've got to keep your team in the game.
So, making a fat pitch here just was not a good idea.
But John, no way at this time of the ball game you're supposed to feel invincible. You still need to make good pitches and take this thing home.
Uribe will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Lovely makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Chicago White Sox coming back in just a bit with the home. They're still well behind. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. The Indians lead it 8-2.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Ronnie Belliard
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him.
Well, great pitch there. Great arm speed, everything. But the hitter's not going to chase that pitch out of the zone unless he has 2 strikes.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. And he misses down and away for ball 3. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch.
Sometimes you just have to challenge the hitter. You can't continue to go down the way if he's not swinging at it.
Ludwig comes to bat now. It's the first time at the plate for him. Runner first.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
He kicks, he throws.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now a throw over. Now a throw over.
Punished him here, John. 3 great pitches.
Well, he's got all that great stuff because you don't see guys go down in 3 pitches like that very often. Very nice. With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch on the way. Off the plate with a fastball, 1-0. Quick throw to first. Now he sets. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And it's back and over his head and should be good enough for extra bases. Belliard is around third, heading home.
This ball is mad. I mean, mad. He uses that upper body of his to really club the ball deep to center field.
To step in, he's had a couple of hits and 4 trips to the plate.
Runners at second and third with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Up and in for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Started to go around, but he held up in time, and it's 2-0. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
You got a weak swing, Hafner.
He sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a curve, swung on and missed. 2-2. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch on there.
Johnny really pulling these hitters when his breaking ball is This strikes him out on the 5th pitch of this at bat, but he's got to go sit down anyway.
He's really showing a nice rhythm out there in this one.
Jose Hernandez
Steps up to the plate. He had a total of 13 big flies last season. With a career slugging percentage under .430.
and they throw wide to start the at-bat. They're going to put him on here. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And there's the second wide one. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's ball 3.
Whipper alert! Whipper alert! Oh, they got it!
Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch.
John, this pitch has to be in the middle of the plate, not
Ben Broussard is the batter. He finished last season with 17 home runs. Career slugging percentage of .456.
First pitch on the way. Change up, misses badly. 1-0. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. No swing, says the home plate umpire, and it's 2-1. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he misses down and away. 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1 delivery. The 3-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. It's 3-2. There he goes. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Indians get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave the bases loaded. On down to the bottom of the 9th. Cleveland is out on top 8-2.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots, the big hitters.
Paul Konerko
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
One of the problems with the curveball is if you do not get enough rotation on it, it will not break sharp in the
strike the pitch. Good rip at that one, but he missed it. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
John, he got the changeup. Going right through it. Strike 3. Johnny delivers a changeup on this one. Case only shows where it hit the strike zone. This one will run down and away a little bit, but as you can see, Case only would have still called it a strike.
Well, he does go down swinging here, and his confidence goes down a little bit right with it.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anywhere.
Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball to third. Hernandez is there. On to first. 2 down. Canerco will step in. He's 0 for 3 up.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing of the fly ball down the line and left. And that's a fair ball heading towards the corner. The throw to second. Play at second, and he is safe as he's able to slide in.
John, this pitcher was cruising along this inning, but he loses concentration, and bang, now there's a man in scoring position. Well, John, let's see this pitch again on K-zone. Here's another look at the slider cutting across.
Ezra comes in now. He's the switch hitter, batting from the right side. 2 outs and a runner on second.
First pitch down. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He delivers.
Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Lays off a pitch high, and it's 1-2. Throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
The 1-2 pitch.
Off the outside, 2-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Throw on a hit, and the ball game is over. The Cleveland Indians
Made themselves right at home here on the road, Joe, as they come through with a rather lopsided victory here.
John, if you're on the road and you're able to score as many runs as they did today, it can't help but lift your entire ball game for the rest of the road trip.
Casey Blake
Had a great night, no doubt why he's our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game. Some great hitting, contributing to his club's great offensive night. Joe, I think you'll agree. He kind of just got the wave going in the right direction for his club tonight. So that ought to do it. Carl Ravitch is coming your way next with Baseball Tonight, featuring a complete recap of the day in baseball. Until next time, this is John Miller for Joe Morgan saying thanks for joining us this afternoon. And again, the final score, the Cleveland Indians get the win 8-2. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
so long from the south side of Chicago.